I hear y'all guessing. Miss Denasia Salas. Now, all year long, when I would say, Denasia, you talking too much. It's not me, Miss Mingo. It's not me. Denasia, I didn't vote on this. Your peers did. All right. Good job. Good job. My next award goes to the student who was voted by their peers to be the class clown. Miss Shamaya Jenkins. Another, Miss Mingo, I didn't do it. It wasn't me, it was her. All right, my next award is for the student who was the most quiet. Yeah, I actually did have some of those. In fact, this award has a 3-way tie. So my most quiet 3 students are Miss Cecilia Borwick, Miss Jalen Gomez, and Miss Jordan Smith. Generally, we have a policy that students can only come to summer camp once, but they were so good, I think I'd take them back if I could. No, I'm just joking. I can't take nobody. Okay, see, they already about on me. Turn around and let us take your pictures, yes. My next award goes to the student who was the most boisterous. This is a newly added category this year because it wasn't necessarily that they were talking. They may have just been loud in general. But remember, it's student voted. And this award goes to Miss Lustella Jones and Miss Denasia Salas. Is that a grandma I hear? TT, okay. All right. My next award goes to the student who was voted most likely to get their nursing degree first. This one is also a tie, and it goes to Miss Adina Kudozovic Fitch and Miss Joy Talbert. Now that's really an honor. That means that your peers see something in you that they respect and admire. So don't let them down, and don't let your parents down. Very good. My next category is for the best dressed student, and this award goes to Miss Kennedy Johnson. My next award oh, I missed it. Totally missed it. My next
Oh! I thought she was saying picture.
We don't mind the toothpaste Kennedy. My next award is for the best role model, voted on again by your peers, and this goes to Miss Joy Talbert. I would have to agree, she does an excellent job. My next award goes to the student who was voted to be most on task. That means when we say it's math time, she got her math book, she ready. When it's anatomy time, she ready. When we on tour, she ready. Consistently ready and prepared, and that's Miss McKenna Kaiser. My next award goes to the student who was voted to be the biggest helper, and this was a really close category because I have several students who are very helpful every day. But the award goes to Miss Lustella Jones. And my last award, my last student award, goes to the student. This is a very important award. Again, your peers see something very, very special in you, and you should take this and be proud. It goes to the student who is the most determined to succeed. And this award goes to Miss Adina Kudozovic.
Give her another round of applause.
Adina wants to be in, I think, the neonatal ICU. And so while we were touring the OB unit, I knew how much she loved that, so I asked one of the nurses for special permission to take her back there to see the neonatal nursery, and she glowed for the next 2 days. It's wonderful. All right, next we're going to come and have two more of our student camp reflections, Miss Dominica Watts and Miss Kennedy Johnson.
Good morning. My name is Dominica Watts. I'm a 10th grader at Waterloo East High School. This morning, I would like to share with you some of the experiences I've had with Allen College Nurse Camp over the last 6 weeks. My first week at the nurse camp, I was a little unsure what I was getting myself into. I mean, school had just let out. I was heading right back into getting up early in the morning and attending math and science classes. I was nervous, but also excited to see what 6 weeks was going to entail. I had many experiences, but I'm only going to share a few. My first memorable experience was going to the mental health institution in Independence, Iowa. I did not know or had ever heard of this place before, but I'm so glad and grateful that I got the opportunity to tour the mental institution. I gained exposure to the mental health field and the background of the mental health facility. I learned that mental health is an illness that is growing, and services through this facility have been cut at a state level. My second experience was going to Sumner Hospital. This experience was very educational and interesting at the same time. Sumner had a lot of aspects that caught my attention. The hospital was so open and very modern, and it felt very comfy and cozy. I felt as though the facility and their staff made their patients and visitors feel welcome and a sense of love. I also like seeing how the medical staff worked as one. It's all about working as a team when it comes to healthcare or any profession for that matter. I was also impressed with the knowledge that the staff had for different areas of the hospital. Several of the staff members were cross-trained. This is something that you see in rural hospitals. My third experience that I really enjoyed was the variety of speakers that came in to share about their journey while obtaining their degree in the medical field. I loved how they shared with us some personal things that they had encountered while getting their degree. This put a lot of things into perspective. I applaud each of them for not giving up on their goals. Coming into Allen Summer Nurse Camp, I was just looking for something to do and to learn about different aspects of the medical field. I am grateful for each and every individual that has helped me and my classmates during this 6-week camp. I must admit, I had something exciting to tell my mom and my sister every day. I hope in the near future, nursing camp will continue to grow and impact more students. In conclusion, I would like to thank Dr. Mingo for having the vision to make Nurse Camp happen and for giving us the best outlook on nursing and other aspects of the medical field. Thank you to Mr. Bibleson for always believing in us and always keeping us in check, he thought. Thank you to my science teacher, Ms. Martinez, and my social skills teacher, Ms. Dana. Thank you to Ms. Hilton for giving us a different outlook on math. But most importantly, thank you to Allen College for giving us a place to explore nursing and for being so supportive of this camp. Thank you to my classmates and parents for allowing me to share with you my experience of Allen College Nurse Camp 2016 today. Thank you.
Wait, I got it. Okay. My name is Kennedy Johnson, and don't mind the toothpaste on my shirt because I couldn't get it off. But Miss Mingle has asked me to talk about my experience at nursing camp, and that's what I'm gonna do. So, at first, I thought I wanted to be a pathologist because I can't hurt the patient because they're already dead. But
We still teaching.
But then somebody was doing a presentation on nurse anesthetists, and she was like, listen, because they make $75 an hour. Yeah, I don't want to be a pathologist anymore. I want to be a nurse anesthetist because $75 an hour, that's money. So, so then I was like, I kind of want to be a mortgologist, but that's $75 an hour, so why would I not want to do that? So then when we went to the college, I never really got a chance to like really research it, but I know what it is because we were talking about it. And I'm kind of scared because I can kill somebody, but I think I'll be okay. But the camp really helped me because now I want to know where I want to go to college and what it takes for me to do that. Like in high school, I have to get like a good GPA so I can go to the college I want to and get the life I wanted. And the camp really helped me. So, yeah. No, I'm done.
Okay, this brings us to the part of our program which are our faculty and staff awards. So just like the students got to vote, we, all the faculty and staff here at the college, got to vote. And we have 4 categories where we awarded awards. Our first category is for the student who showed the most improvement from day 1 to day 30, or the last day of Summer Nurse Camp. And the winner of that award is Miss Lucella Jones. Good exercise. Okay. The student who was voted most eager to learn is a tie, and this award goes to Miss Katie Gummert and Mr. Javantes Jefferson Sis. Oh, thank you, baby. All right, the next award goes to the student who role modeled on-task behavior consistently throughout the 6 weeks, and this award goes to Sabir Muhammad. All right, and my last award goes to the student who was voted by the faculty and staff to be most likely to accomplish all of their nursing goals. And that award goes to Miss Adina Kudosovich. As she comes to get her award, I'm going to ask Molly Quinn. I don't see her. Is she here? Is Molly here? She was going to be here. Molly. We'll come back. Okay, Joanna will do it. Come on, Joanna. Oh, you'll go look for her. Okay. All right, I got it. While Joanna's looking for her, I'm going to have Mr. Robinson, my right hand, come and give to us our Looking Back Reflections of Summer Nurse Camp.
Good morning. I saw the heading. It says looking back, Summer Nurse Camp Overview. I thought about Teddy Pendergrass. He said, looking back over the years, I guess I shedded some tears. I shedded some tears this last 6 weeks. Believe that. No. You know, this past 6 weeks was a journey. This year was unlike last year. We had a lot more freshman students, which required a little more patience, a little more hand-holding as we got them to the level of understanding what they needed. This class was interesting. We had a lot of different dynamics. And my job was to not only try to manage behavioral expectation, but first and foremost was to relationship build with students. In my experience, if you don't relationship build with students and understand them and they understand you, you won't get anything out of them. It'll be a tug of war the whole time. And so I've taken the opportunity to do that and to learn them without them probably really knowing what I was doing. But as you hear through the presentations, we've established a relationship. You know, we always had boundaries, and every once in a while I have to, what is that? So I taught them sign language, right? We're in different places, learning how to manage themselves, not only in this classroom, but manage themselves when they go to school, in public, to be a positive representation not only of themselves, but of Dr. Mingo when we are going different places. I had some distinct memories with a few students, and I can't go back and reflect on them all. However, but I just want to let them know that Mr. Robinson was paying attention the whole time. Ajane, she's our mother hen of the group, right? She's the mother hen of the group. She's always giving people that little private counsel. Girl, don't you do that, right? That was her role. Right. And Katie, although she was brilliant, especially in the science, but I will always remember Katie for the sneeze. Right? Katie's sneeze was so original, right? You know, you could bottle that and sell that. I mean, you could be a market for that, you know, somewhere down the road. Javantes processes information so quickly. He processes it so quickly, you have to keep feeding it to him, otherwise he'll get bored, okay? And I know when he gets bored because he'll be on the floor eating jelly beans or something. Gummy worms or something like that. I'm bored, Mr. Robinson, because he's done the math, he's done everything. So hopefully moving forward, he's in classes that challenges his intellect, because he'll be great. That's Javantes. Shemaiah has to have the last word no matter what. Whether it's myself or Dr. Mingo, she might not say it real loud, but she'll say it under her breath like, y'all tripping, you trying to gun? Right? That's you. Kennedy Johnson. Kennedy Johnson, we were standing in line for lunch, and she'd just be grooving, right? So I'm like, give me a beat. A water droplet out of a sink, she could dance to it. You know, that's Kennedy. Lustella, Lulu, right? We're all giving a reaction, a response, something called fight or flight. Everybody has that, right? Except for Lulu. I don't think she has the fight or flight response. She has the fight part, but the flight I don't know. Lustella was challenging, okay? She was challenging, and something about her resonated with me, and I wanted to embrace her and build her where she didn't think that she was powerful, okay? So as we did certain things in class, she was my right-hand person. I'd always call on her, always calling her. And after a while, I didn't have to call on her. She just started doing that. She started jumping into her leadership role. So that's where I want to build Lulu. Because Lulu would rather fight you first, right? Let's fight first. Let's get that out the way. Then after that, she'll be the one to put the Band-Aids and Neosporin and all that stuff on you. Take care of you when it's over with. That's Lulu. Daniel Loggins, my man, 100 grand. Daniel was my student at East High in the IJEC program, and Daniel was soft-spoken. But we had one incident in IJEC where he had to become rigid, and it caught me off guard. I was like, Daniel, okay. And so, as nurse camp began, I found in studying Daniel that Daniel has strong moral beliefs and boundaries. Things that Daniel believes in, he wholeheartedly believes in it, and you're not changing his mind. Period. I'm like, man, how can I change it? And he's rooted in that. He said one thing about his grandmother. We were having hamburgers and something for lunch. And sometimes you see a little pink in the hamburger. Daniel was like, my grandmama said, if you got some meat, it better be well done. And that's how it's going to be for me, right? It's going to be well done. So Daniel is rooted in his beliefs, and he's firm. Even though he'll have to have probably 2 minivans because he wants like 8 kids. So be a doctor, brother. You know, make that money.